Welcome back to the Hood News Fantasy Football Podcast. This is episode 76. I got my dogs here with me, MFB.
Yes, sir.
And BBTV.
Yep.
Week 1 is officially over, and we are doing Week 1 studs and duds. Let's go ahead and jump into the quarterback studs at the very top. Very familiar name, Josh Allen. 38.76 fantasy points. This is MFB's player to fade. This is QB fade right here.
Yo.
Josh Allen is obviously going to do that throughout the year. But it was a statement game. I feel like they were down 25-40. They came back. Josh Allen said, "This is why I won MVP last year. Hold this L to Lamar Jackson."
What you call it? Josh Allen, just real quick. Never trade him. That guy will take you to the promised land. Never trade him. That's it.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. QB1, baby.
I passed him in some drafts because he kind of
you did
last year in the playoff. All right, bro.
Honky.
Chill. Relax, bro. Hey, I hope he carries. If you have him, I hope he does good.
Hey, MFB, did you win any fantasy weeks this week in any of your leagues?
Sadly, I lost every league, but
okay,
here we are.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. All right, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields finished with 29.52 fantasy points. We're also, by the way, doing 4-point quarterback, like 4-point throwing touchdowns for QBs in regular format scoring. So your leagues may have different scoring, but anyways.
Justin Fields, one of my sleepers, though.
Really?
There you go.
If y'all remember that episode.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Homie had 12 rushing attempts, bro. And in his career, he has had 20 games with 10 plus rushing attempts.
Would you give up a solid player to for him? Like, would you trade for him if you had like
if my QB was not panning out and I really didn't trust my QB?
You drafted Bo Nix.
Yeah. When we get to Bo Nix, we'll talk about it. But no.
Nah,
you drafted CJ Stroud.
No. Yeah, go get Justin Fields.
I'd think about it.
Do you guys think, just real quick, I don't want to linger on him too long. Do you guys think he looked good because he played against his former team, or
no?
He just looked good.
He looked good.
Well, I guess it's a one-time thing. We're going to see this like weekly, like
he's not dropping 30, but he'll be very consistent, around 20.
He'll be good, bro. And you got him at a good price, so
yeah. No, I mean it's good value, right, for where you got him. Moving on in the list, Daniel Jones fitting right in over there in Indianapolis, right? 29.48 fantasy points, finished right behind Justin Fields.
Let me ask you guys this: is this going to be the only time we see Daniel Jones in the studs list?
Yes.
They played against the Dolphins. He had 260 yards or 262 yards. 272 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. I think they were like close on the goal line.
Where he they're at the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
it's not happening. Just Daniel Jones. No, trust me, that's not happening again. Dolphins are.
He had a day. Could be a streaming option some weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully he keeps it up for the long term and they don't switch back to a Rich. Because we know with the Colts, it's a slippery slope. So,
yeah, let's just if you do pick him up, I wouldn't waste my waiver claim on him, or spend a lot of fab or any fab. I would just if he's there, pick him up and just stash him, and see if he can do it again. Next on the list, very familiar name, Lamar Jackson, who played against Josh Allen. Terrible loss for him, but he played well, good, 29.36 fantasy points.
Probably the funnest Sunday night football game I've probably watched in a long time, bro. That was fun, man.
And I was busy too, bro. I only caught that. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, you expect that. You expect, those names, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, like these.
Never trade them.
You expect at the top.
Never trade.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are the players that you like keep week in, week out. They hold value. They're very valuable. Moving on, Justin Herbert in that Friday night game against the Chiefs in Brazil, 27.92 fantasy points. Showed what he could do. Honestly, he looked good.
Go get Justin Herbert. That man will finish top 5.
Okay.
I mean, if he keeps playing like this, I definitely could see it.
Brother.
Not really a guy who I was targeting in draft a lot, just because of where he was going. But bro, like 7 rush attempts, you love to see that. Chargers also throwing a lot more and a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very different than last year.
I was targeting him in drafts if I could get him, if I didn't get a QB early. But there was, I mean, a lot of the drafts, I just ended up with a QB early on. It just ended up working out that way.
Honestly, bro, I'm just going to call it here. Justin Herbert looks like a Josh Allen 2.0, bro. That dude looks like a stud. Like he's in a situation where it's kind of like a do-it-all situation. Like look at the Bills receivers, look at the Chargers receivers. They're not that sick. You know what I mean? They're all mid. You know what I'm saying? So if Justin Herbert, I hate Ladd McConkey, you know me. But what I'm saying is like, if
all right,
but just think about it like this: if like what Josh Allen did in Sunday night is what Justin Herbert he can do. If Justin Herbert if Josh Allen needs the ball to win the game, he'll do it. So what I'm saying is Justin Herbert will do whatever it takes to win the ball, whether it's obviously throw or if he needs to do it on his feet, he'll do it.
Justin Herbert's more like a Walmart Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Like
you're tripping. You're tripping.
I think
that was an amazing performance, especially a good Chiefs defense.
No, he played well, but it's like the discount, the Walmart Josh Allen, just the discount version. You know what I mean? You get him later in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, next on the list, on the other side of the ball, Patrick Mahomes with 26 fantasy points with no receivers. Nobody to catch the ball. Xavier Worthy obviously got crashed into by Kelsey. That was funny. They have nobody. I'm just hoping Tyreek Hill goes back to the Chiefs. Just get him, bring him back, bring him home. That would be good for one of my teams at least. Last but not least, Aaron Rodgers on the list, playing against his former team, Pittsburgh, playing against the Jets, and he ended up with 4 passing touchdowns.
He's cool. With Patrick Mahomes though, like ride him out for a little bit, see how he does. But I'd put him in like I'd put him out in the trade area to get yourself a better player.
I'd be shocked if someone started Aaron Rodgers. I would be too nervous to start him. But this is I see a note here. 3rd time a Pittsburgh QB scored 25 plus fantasy points in a game since Big Ben. No way.
That's kind of crazy stat.
That's crazy.
I mean, hey, he did his thing, bro. Threw 4 TDs.
Yeah.
A bunch of randoms plus DK.
Literally.
Low-key wild game, bro. Nobody saw that game to be like that high scoring.
Yeah. Should have made the Monday night game. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
That's it for QBs. Let's move on to wide receivers. At the top, to go with Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, 24.6 fantasy points.
Obvious. That was coming.
Obvious, huh? Yeah, so he had, it was 143 receiving yards, 7 receptions, 9 targets, and a touchdown. Great game. Played great. Did well.
Gotta be a career game for Zay, I'm pretty sure.
Whatever it is, bro. I knew it was coming, bro. Everyone tell me.
So are you selling Zay or holding?
Holding.
I would sell.
Okay.
Tripping.
Fair enough.
I would sell.
Zay Flowers is an absolute unit. I'm telling you right now. I've been telling him way before the season. Just letting you guys know. Majority of the people in my main league, right, made fun of me for drafting Zay Flowers and just going all in on Zay Flowers.
I made fun of you. I'll own up to that. I made fun of you.
Thank you. And some homie that's a hoodie said that this is the worst draft I've ever had. But I'm just letting you know. So Zay Flowers, keep. I'm telling you, Zay Flowers, keep. He is going to take you to the promised land unless he gets hurt, obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyone that's listening, for all 3 listeners, yeah, BBTB is saying this to you. Okay, and so if you listen to him, that's on you to take his advice. But in my opinion, I think you can sell him high. I think you can just play off the fact that, like, dude, Baltimore's gonna be going crazy all year. There's no one else to catch the ball. Like, he's the number one. Like, I would sell him high, in my opinion. He played. I mean, last year he didn't miss a game. Ended up finishing as the wide receiver 24. He had 74 receptions on 116 targets. 1,000-yard season, but
He'll be solid, bro.
he
Trust me.
averaged 8 fantasy points a game last year.
He'll be solid.
All right. I mean,
He's starting off hot. We'll see.
Yeah,
It was the highest scoring game, like highest Vegas implied total. So obviously it was bound. The stars aligned for this week 1 for him for sure.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Quentin Johnston, surprise candidate here. 22.4 fantasy points. He had himself a game. He ended up with 5 receptions on 7 targets, 79 yards, 2 touchdowns. Clearly did the best, at least out of the receivers over there in Los Angeles. So he had himself a good game.
Yeah, the thing is though with Quentin Johnston, I'd probably say like he's might be on your waivers depending on how deep your league is. But I'd probably say if he's on waivers, stash him. If you do have him, just wait another week
Trade
because
him.
Justin Herbert. No, not yet.
Trade
But
him
I'm
away.
but,
Get rid of him.
but the thing is though, Justin Herbert was slinging the ball to kind of everyone, especially the tight ends, Keenan, for McConkey.
Lad.
So just hold him. Yeah.
I mean, if you can get a good trade him.
Yeah.
Moving on. The rookie, Emeka Egbuka, 21.6 fantasy points. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. 21.6 fantasy points, caught 2 touchdowns in that game. And I think that was one of 18 players to ever catch 2 touchdowns on their first career NFL game, if I'm not mistaken.
Brother,
it's a very, very small crowd of people that got 2 touchdowns on their first NFL game.
Brother,
yeah,
he looks amazing.
He looked good.
Looks really good, bro. This guy flew up like ADP, like up to draft day, for a good reason. Paid out for anyone who took him early or even reached for him. He ran the most routes for Tampa Bay. Only Mike Evans had more targets, right? Because it's Mike Evans. But this guy is, I mean, pretty solidified in over there in Tampa Bay.
And if you are a Buka owner, Uka, whatever his name is, keep him. I know Godwin comes back week 7, I think. So people might think that
Agreed.
Godwin's gonna come back and do no. This guy is playing like he's a 5th-year receiver. This guy is playing like he's broke, bruh, and trying to get paid. He's playing like a dog right now. I'm letting you know he's solid.
Would you trade Egbuka for Lad?
No, I'd
would
keep
you trade
Ibuka.
Would you trade Egbuka for Jackson Smith?
No, I'm keeping Ibuka.
Would you trade Egbuka for AJ Brown?
Okay, I mean AJ Brown.
I would take AJ Brown. Yeah, Egbuka. I mean, if you're the owner of Egbuka, keep him. If you're trying to go get him, just try to bring up the fact that Godwin's going to come back, and then he'll be number 3 on the depth chart. Just try to push that onto the owner so that they can get rid of him and give him to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a dog. Keon Coleman, 21.2 fantasy points. 2nd-year wideout. Looked pretty good. Looked like Josh Allen's favorite target. There was one touchdown he caught that it hit off like 2 people's hands and it fell to him. So that one was, I mean, not a good catch by him. Like, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I don't even think he was the intended target necessarily, but he looked good. So
with Keon Coleman, I personally think this year he's gonna be streaky. So he'll either get you your 21.2 that he got this week, or he'll get you 5 points.
I mean, this is a crazy high-scoring game, and yeah, I think Josh Allen distributes the ball. I don't think anyone is his favorite. He doesn't have any favorites. So yeah, if you want to trade him away and get value out of him now, if someone's desperate for a wide receiver, why not send him off? See if you can pair him up and do a 2-for-1 or something. Next on the list, we got Deebo Samuel, who actually was the top receiver over there in Washington. Ended up with 19.1 fantasy points.
He was, bro. Low key surprising to some people, right? Who counted him out. He had twice as many targets as any other player with 10 targets. 34.5% target share.
Wow.
Very, very healthy numbers.
That's 34.5 is nuts in terms of target share. More than a third. 10 targets, 7 receptions, 77 yards, and a rush touchdown. They're going to use him how they did in SF with the rushes and like jet sweep or whatever.
Is it me, or did homie look like way better than he did in SF? Like just faster, more elusive, quicker, just like wanting it more. Just
Maybe.
like, I don't know.
Maybe he's just happier there. I don't know.
He looked good, bro. I'm just letting you know
he did.
he's. If you got him at a good ADP, good for you.
Yeah, I tried to get him, and well, anyways, I was gonna get him, but I went for someone else, and now I'm kind of regretting it.
Mhm.
Next on the list, last but not least, Garrett Wilson, 19 fantasy points. Honorable mention to go along with Justin Fields. Fun fact: they played college together. I did not know that. They both played in it was Ohio State.
Ohio State, cousin.
Yeah, I didn't know they played together.
Yeah. Also, even more ridiculous than the last stat, 43% target share.
Yeah, they played in college, right? They shared a dorm.
But I mean,
together.
like,
What the hell?
can you name anyone else to throw to on the Jets?
Mason Taylor, the rookie tight end.
But is Alan Lazard still there?
I think
I was
he
going to
is.
say him.
I think he actually is.
I was going to say him.
I really don't
Still
know.
there or not? Yeah,
I really don't know.
No, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, he's in a situation where there's no one else to throw to, but yeah, they clearly have a connection, Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson. So that's good. Let's move on to running backs at the very top. If anyone out there had to guess, you probably could have already guessed the name at the top. Derrick Henry, 28.7 fantasy points, went nuts, and he had a fumble which basically gave up the game.
I wouldn't say basically gave up the game, but
I think
like
from that point on, they didn't retain possession of the ball or like regain possession of the ball. They had one more possession or something, but basically gave Josh Allen a couple of drives, and then they ended up losing.
yeah, but I wouldn't blame it on him. You know, it's other factors that could have happened. You know what I mean,
sure,
that's my
but,
opinion.
look, bro, if he didn't fumble that ball, I don't think they would have lost.
Anyways, bro, he's an alien. He's not from this earth. He is. We don't know his real age. He's a beast. He's a monster.
Hey, am I tripping, or were they like overusing Henry? Like overusing him?
Brother, it doesn't matter if you overuse a robot.
Yeah,
It don't feel nothing, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. There's a long season, bro. Like I feel like they're using him a little too much. Like respectfully, you know what I mean?
In
Like,
your opinion, would you trade him away?
But they did that last season.
I'm saying this is the same thing as last season.
I know, but
Derrick Henry, alien, robot, cyborg, whatever you want to call him, he's not human. Bijan, 21.4 fantasy points.
amazing.
He had one long run or receiving touchdown. And besides that, didn't actually get a lot of rushing, a lot of
rush attempts.
Success rushing. Yeah, no, he had 12 attempts, but 24. Yeah. He had 24 yards only on the ground. He had 100 yards through the air. So,
I mean, that's kind of why you take him for like his aerial presence, right? I mean, he had 85% route participation.
Sheesh.
Very good for running back. Small downside, I don't know if people want to worry. 55% running back rush share.
Wow.
Yeah, they kept giving Algier work, which is very annoying. But they were trying to give Algier goal line carries. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's annoying. It's like just let Bijan enjoy the entire backfield, but I guess they just want to, I don't know, extend his career and not risk getting him injured or something. I don't know. For fantasy, it sucks, but I guess for a football team, whatever, makes sense. He's a beast. That's why he went early in drafts. Next on the list, very surprising, Javonte, Thursday Night Football, 2 touchdowns. Very good.
With Javonte, so I have him
Mm-hmm.
being a 10 to 12 point player every week. Get you 40 to 50 rushing yards, and just Dak Prescott, feed him the ball within 5 yards for a rushing tutty. So if you want a consistent flex player and you have him, put him in at the flex.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, bro. Definitely the bell cow, like, of Cowboys, right?
Mhm.
He had 79% running back rush share, along with 9% target share, right? Outsnap Miles Sanders 47-11. Clearly, the
Miles-
top dog in the backfield, right?
Miles
So
Sanders also fumbled in that game too, so
he did.
that'll help
Yeah.
help solidify his number one role.
I didn't take a lot of Javonte, I'm not gonna lie, because I thought the backfield was a little bit murky-ish, somewhat. But and I also, like, even in the game, like, he's getting volume. It's great.
Yeah.
He didn't look bursty to me. He didn't look like, like
No.
amazing.
You're right.
In all
No,
fairness,
yeah.
so.
He
But like
wasn't-
BBTB said, he'll get you that steady, like, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10 points a week. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A couple more names here just to run through. McCaffrey, he's the only player left on the 49ers. It's literally just him. He snaps the ball to himself. James Cook did his thing. ETN, surprise,
Oh,
17.1 fantasy points. Yeah,
yeah.
ETN looks, and they just today, if you're listening to this, today's the 8th of September, Monday, Tank Bigsby got traded to the Eagles. So the Jaguars said, yes, ETN is our back, and we are
Basically,
going
yeah.
with ETN. So if you got him, good for you. If you didn't, sorry. Great
Hey.
value.
Trade for ETN. I'm telling you now. Trade for him. His value's still technically low. I know he dropped 17, but it's still low because in rounds he was going, I think, like 6th, 7th, 8th rounds,
Yeah,
If
probably
you could try to
7
give up
later.
your, like, a Calvin Ridley, a Jerry Jeudy for ETN, do it. Like right now, like within the next couple days.
Do it. Yeah, you heard the man.
yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, he saw the most snaps for Jacksonville with 40 snaps, so
Mhm.
definitely seems to be like the 3-down guy there. Until I don't know if they work Tootin in ever. Could happen. I don't think it happens
Maybe
soon,
goal line,
but
yeah.
it could happen. Back to McCaffrey, bro. McCaffrey got some crazy usage, right? He gave up some work to B-Rob, sure. C-Mac
Who's that?
Stills.
Brian Robinson?
Brian Robinson?
Oh, I didn't know there's anyone else on the team. It's just McCaffrey now.
This guy, bro.
That's what I mean.
So he still had 71% running back rush share. The homie had 30% target share, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
I
literally
said
back
this
to it's back to that one player who could literally, like, he's like 2 slots in one. Like,
Bro,
he's
I was
like that.
saying this before the season started. If McCaffrey, I mean, the injury was a scare, like right before, like, Friday he didn't practice, Thursday he had a whatever it was, calf strain.
Yeah.
But if McCaffrey is healthy through the season, I think he finishes RB1 straight up. Because there's no one else on the team.
Could very well
on the
happen.
Niners. Kittle just went out for 3 to 4 weeks. They have some guy named Tongues. That's the backup tight end. Who? Like, no, bro. That McCaffrey's finishing RB1 if healthy through the season. And he plays every week. That's it for running backs. I mean, we didn't talk about James Cook, but he did his thing. It was nothing you didn't expect out of him. Nothing.
My boy.
Crazy. Yeah, went to work. Let's move on to tight ends at the top. Very familiar name, Brock Bowers, 12.8 fantasy points, and he left with a knee injury in that game.
Yeah. Sorry to you, Brock Bowers owners. Just real quick, you should have faded the tight end. But keep going, Kimo.
Yeah, sure. So just something to note. Brock Bowers is day to day, so that's something to watch. But anyways, moving on. Dalton Kincaid, surprise, 12.8 fantasy points. Josh Allen.
Is it a surprise?
Yeah, I mean, he disappeared
Look.
last year. He didn't do anything.
Brother, did you see the the Sunday night game? Everybody got points,
he didn't.
bro.
He didn't see the Sunday night game. That's why.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying a surprise. If I would not have started or drafted Kincaid, I'd completely avoided him because I'm like, he's gonna have. I mean, this is a
Drafted,
nice
yeah,
team.
possibly no. But if you
12
drafted, you're
12.8
for sure starting him in the Sunday night game. Sorry.
Sure, yeah, but they
Yeah.
play the Jets next week, and it's like I'm sure he's going to disappear. So it's like, anyways, it was a good, 4 receptions. What he had 4 targets,
Look,
4 receptions, 48 yards, and a TUD.
the offense was looking fluid when he was in the lineup. I'm just letting you know. I think Dalton Kincaid is a great pickup. Just stash him. Just stash
Okay.
him.
All right.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce Friday night had to score a touchdown, of course, in Brazil. He did it as a present for his fiance, Swift. 11.7 fantasy points. I mean, there's no one else on the team. He took out the only competition. He ran to Xavier Worthy on the first snap.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He blew out
Yeah,
his
as well.
shoulder, dislocated shoulder or whatever he did. And then, Xavier Worthy's out like what, 4 weeks minimum?
Probably something like that. I don't know if it's
Anyways,
released. I haven't
there's no
read.
one else to catch the ball, really. I mean, he's now the number 1 target on the team, so he was very relevant.
Funny enough, right? But he finished the game with just 10.5% target share, bro.
Huh.
Kelce?
Here's the Kelsey. Here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
crazier part.
Yeah.
The first time dipping under 11% target share since 2017.
Wow.
Crazy. His plan didn't even work. I mean, he got a
Yeah.
touchdown out of it, but he took out Worthy
So,
for nothing.
yeah, decent game. Those numbers got me worried.
Yeah.
I'd be slightly worried, but I would. I mean, if I'm a Kelce owner, I would maybe, if you have a backup tight end like someone else that you picked up later in the draft, you could possibly sell Kelce and just say like, there's no one else to catch the ball, to
Mhm.
someone who's not looking at the numbers. Next on the list, BBTB's favorite player, Juwan
boy.
Johnson, 11.6 fantasy points. Rattler's just kind of slinging it over there, so that's
Yeah. Homie threw 46 times. Kinda
I'm
nutty.
telling you.
light skinned
But-
James Winston.
Peripheral numbers for Juwan, 96% route participation, which is crazy number for a tight end. 26.8% target share. So saw a lot of looks.
Also crazy number for a tight end.
Yeah, definitely. But again, keep in mind Rattler threw 46 times. It's a lot.
I mean,
He can be doing that every week.
exactly.
Possibly, yeah.
They're gonna be losing.
It could
Mhm.
be, right?
Yeah,
Kamara owners are crying, but I don't know.
for sure.
So
Yeah. Good for him. Did well. Last but not least, Tyler Warren, 11.4 fantasy points. A lot of hype around him in the preseason. And with Daniel Jones playing the probably worst team in the league, Dolphins, he was able to show out.
yeah.
That is the worst.
I like this guy a lot, right? Just a solid rookie tight end prospect. He also led all tight ends with 9 targets this week.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really good.
I took Mark Andrews over Tyler Warren. That was really smart.
Yeah,
on my part.
that was a mistake.
Hey, looking back on it, I just just take that L. And
So your team could have had Tyler Warren and Josh Allen, is what you're telling me. So,
anyways, that's it
it's
for
okay.
the studs.
He dubbed, guys. It's okay. He dubbed.
I won all my leagues. All right. Anyways, that's for the that's it for the studs. Let's move on to the duds. Starting with QB at the very top. Just to not spend too much time, actually, real quick, I'm gonna kind of just go through these. And we can go back and talk about these guys as we want, just to like speed through, so we're not hanging on to all these people. For QB, Bo Nix, 6.84 fantasy points, terrible. Dak Prescott, 7.82, terrible. CJ Stroud, 8.72. Why is anyone starting him? Joe Burrow, 8.82. That sucks. Trevor Lawrence, 10.3. And then honorable mention, Jared Goff, 10.9.
Bo Nix still got the dub though. Feel me?
True.
Not bad of a week. I don't think it's like a sophomore slump, more so than like a week 1 type of slump.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not too worried about Bo Nix
Okay. Yeah.
myself.
I see that.
Just look, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, they should be bench players. You should not be starting them. Very simple.
Yes, the Lions this year without Ben Johnson.
Yeah, I would
not
also
looking.
agree.
Bo Nix, Dak, don't be worried. Javonte Williams is not going to keep getting fed like that. With like Dak should be solid. Should come back.
Yeah, Dak, I'm not worried because he should have had almost 300 yards, right? There was some drop balls that shouldn't have been dropped against the top passing defense of last year. I think he might be okay, guys. I wouldn't worry. Joe Burrow, wouldn't worry. Look at week 1 of last year. Same thing. Homie just sucks week 1. I don't know what to tell you. Jared Goff, kind of up on the panic scale a little bit.
Don't start him.
But it's early, so I don't know. I mean, starting him is risky. Yeah. He also had a bad slow start last year, I do recall, for like the first 4 weeks. Then just turned up. So.
The name that sucks to see here is like Joe Burrow. Like, you obviously drafted him early, and you were like, oh yeah, he's going to carry my team. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and then that performance is just, it sucks. But yeah, the rest of these guys, tough. There you go. Moving on to wide receiver duds. There's a lot of names here. These are all players that finished.
Were drafted in the first round. No, I'm just kidding.
No. First 5 rounds. About 5 rounds. But they finished with less than 5 fantasy points. A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, Nico Collins, Holy, George Pickens, Jameson Williams, Calvin Ridley, T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle.
From the jump. A.J. Brown. Don't worry about him. He'll demand the ball at some point.
Really quick, before we move off A.J. Brown, did you guys see the stat about like how he had 0% separation or something on his route running?
Yeah. I think it might have been something like an injury, health related, possibly. That's what people are speculating.
That's what,
because he missed a lot of camp in August, by the way, right?
It was hamstring.
Yeah, I know. But also there's like a new OC. There's a lot of lack of motion compared to last year, right? Like for the offense. So not sure if all that will be fixed up and he'll do better. I'm not panicking yet. Also, A.J. Brown, another guy who always has bad I swear the last like 2 years, he has a terrible week 1 and week 2 and then goes dumb. So this would be like a buy candidate on my radar.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, I think last year he played game 1. He actually had a good game 1, and then he had a hamstring injury. But the year before, in 2023, the first 2 games were terrible. He had less than 10 fantasy points. So,
realistically, just on all these guys, don't panic yet. I'll be real with you, bro, because you drafted these people in between round 1 through 5.
Yeah, pretty much. Jamar Chase, obviously you're not panicking.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin, I would only watch out for that he had 14% target share. And he's only had a share like that low just once last year.
Who is this?
Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry. So if he got it out the way, cool. But if that number is still that low, then my panic meter would be rising.
Yeah.
Jameson Williams, slight panic also because of Jared Goff. Calvin Ridley, not really because, bro, number 1, props to Cam Ward.
Bro.
Cam Ward was throwing dots.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like these guys were just dropping the ball, bro. Like it was
Especially
like,
Ridley.
bro, like it's Denver secondary, bro.
Yeah.
You can cover by PS2. It was some balls were in Ridley's fingertips, just dropped.
Bro, Ridley dropped 2 open balls.
He dropped 2 open balls. No excuse for Ridley, right? Like a Yomano or whatever, like sure, you're a rookie. Shake it off. But yeah, bro. So I think Ridley will be good. Cam Ward looked really good to me.
Yep.
So
yeah, Dolphins dumpster fire. So Jalen Waddle, I mean, I don't know what you see from that team. So slight panic. We'll see if they can turn around week 2, divisional game against the Patriots. For A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, I avoided Eagles receivers. I had A.J. Brown last year and maybe even the year before. they don't need to throw the ball that much. And AJ Brown is not that good at throwing the ball. Like, he's not a very accurate thrower or a very good, decisive
You
thrower.
mean Hurts?
Hurts, sorry.
Yeah.
Hurts ends up just sitting in the pocket and just taking too long. It's like, bro, you have to let it go. And then he scrambles and runs. I'm like, oh my God, Hurts, 15-yard scramble. Like, all right, bro, because he couldn't let go of the ball. So anyways, that's just a quick piece on those guys. So that could also be the reason why they have less points, because they're not throwing that often and they won the game. So, like we said, I wouldn't panic too much on AJ Brown or even Devonta Smith. But that was it for wide receivers. Let's move on to running backs. At the top, Isaiah Pacheco, 3.8 fantasy points. Ken Walker, 3.9 fantasy points. This one's a little bit scary.
Very.
Tyrone Tracy, 4.5 fantasy points. I put him in there. He's a starter. Nick Chubb, 6 fantasy points. I tossed him in there because we didn't have enough names.
Yeah.
But and he's supposed to be the RB1 over there in Houston. So that's it for the RB dud.
For Isaiah Pacheco, I'm low key like high panic mode with this guy from
Yep.
game
High
one,
pan?
bro. High panic. Pretty high panic. Terrible usage, bro. 48% of snaps.
Who was the other? Kareem Hunt?
Yeah, they mixed in like Kareem Hunt and
P. Ryan. Oh, wait, no, P. Ryan.
no. Piran's on the Bengals.
The
I
number
forget.
34, the
Yeah.
white guy.
But 46% route share, 33% snaps inside the 10. Brother, these numbers are very bad for your RB, whatever, 1, 2, whatever. It's just bad.
Yeah.
The only bright spot is like, okay, it's Pacheco and he's on a good offense. And Casey likes to run the ball. But like, I don't know, are they going to keep mixing in all these other random ass homies?
I mean, yeah.
I would really be like antsy if I'm a Pacheco owner.
Give it another week. Give it another week or two.
Yeah. I don't like to overreact week one, but just stuff that you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, like middle panic, right? Like I think maybe they were just ramping him up because of his injury. Number 2, he just never does well against SF, right? Has to play him twice a year, sadly, but he never does good against San Francisco. Don't know why, just never does.
The thing is, though, Zach Sharp is in there for a lot of plays, by the way. A lot.
He was, but I think it's because of injury, possibly. That's my theory. Because usually they don't. Usually Seattle last year they ran like one guy. Whoever's a healthy guy, they were running him.
You gotta remember, Pete Carroll's gone. It's new staff.
Yeah.
It's the same staff as last year.
Oh, really?
Same coach, yeah. Pete Carroll left like years ago.
Oh,
Years ago. Yeah.
I'm tripping. Zach Charbonnet led all RBs in rush success rate in week 1. Just another factor in there.
Hey, fire handcuff. I took Zach Sharp everywhere I could. Didn't take a lot of Kenneth Walker, but I do like the guy. It's just health issues for me. I try to avoid him at his cost usually.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for RBs. Let's move into tight ends. At the very top, Mark Andrews with a breadstick, 1 fantasy point. Gotta love
crazy.
I would, man, in that kind of game, man.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I feel like he did the same thing last year against Kansas City. Just didn't do anything. Likely got everything, all the work.
But with Kansas City, there was likely in the game.
Exactly.
There was no likely in this game, my brother.
About to say that.
Yeah.
Just about to say that. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Mark Andrews is a left tackle, bro. That man knows how to block. That's it.
Much.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No, did you see there was a play where they got the ball? Man, I watched a video where they basically got the ball over the middle to get the first down. I think it was the last play, their last drive of the game before they punted it back to. It was a 3rd down. They got to 4th and 2. They punted it back to Bills. Bills scored. On that play, Mark Andrews was wide open on the left-hand side, wide open, and he just didn't even look at him.
Shit, I wouldn't look at him either. Shit.
Bro, he was wide open. Literally, if you go back, I'll send you guys a video later. But yeah, Mark Andrews wide open on the left. No one around him, and he just completely Lamar Jackson didn't even look at him. So I don't know. I have Mark Andrews, so I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Who knows? I feel like it could stay the same. Last year he started off very slow and then picked it up after 4 weeks. He had a couple donuts in there.
Obviously, you're gonna hold him, but
yeah, I mean, but yeah, if you have a alternative option that you feel more confident in, I can go for it. But I'm just gonna keep starting him and hope for the best. TJ Hawkinson, 3 fantasy points. Hate to see it.
I wouldn't trip over Hawk yet. Just that was a really bad first half. Like they picked it up at the middle of the third quarter, and then things started to start rolling. So it took them 2.5 quarters. So don't panic yet.
Yeah. Overall, bad passing day for JJ.
Yeah.
He only
It's a
threw
good
for
Bears
146 or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it is a tough defense, right? They were away. I'm sure Hawk will probably have better games, especially with Addison gone still.
Yep. Got 2 more games on that suspension. Evan Ingram, who got hurt, 3.6 fantasy points. I mean, he got hurt, but I threw him in there just because, you drafted him to be, your tight end in the 6th, 7th round. So,
just real quick, if you have Evan Ingram and he's hurt and he's not playing next week, we have a waiver wire video coming out as well. So listen to that because we have a couple tight ends for y'all.
Yep. Next, Jake Ferguson, 4.8 points.
Don't worry yet.
He had 6 targets, 5 receptions, but he didn't get very far. I mean, the Eagles are a good defense, so that's that. Last but not least, Njoku with 5.2 fantasy points. He got overshadowed by the rookie Fannin Jr., who had 9 targets. So, are you guys worried about Njoku, or was that just
Not yet.
Slightly.
I'm with MFB.
I say slightly because Njoku has injury history.
Yeah.
So then it could be full Fannin takeover, baby.
Never know.
But that's just one aspect. Could come later in the season. We'll see how the usage is. It's the Browns, bro.
Yeah, true. I'd be a little bit just slightly worried in that a rookie came out and out the gates gets 9 targets and has himself a decent game. He ended up with I forgot his stat line exactly, but he had pretty good overall. Let me see if I can find it really fast. Well, oh well. Let me see really quick. Fannin ended up with
Harold Fannin.
Yeah, he ended up with 10.1 fantasy points on 7 receptions, 9 targets, 63 yards. If I have Njoku and there's a rookie that got all these targets, I would have to wait and see. It's hard to week 1 panic on a player. You kind of want to see it next week, to very affirm whatever you're believing, or to maybe flip the script. Maybe Njoku next week gets more targets. We'll have to wait and see. But that'll do it for the duds. Any other notes? Any other comments? Anything else?
Just the hype going into week 1, bro, was amazing. I seriously loved this week 1, bro. Thursday night was crazy, especially the first 2 plays. Sorry about that one guy getting injured. Jalen Carter spitting on that homie. Yeah, Friday night was a great game. Sunday all around. Football's back, baby.
Yep.
Sir.
Yep. Yeah, don't overreact on the duds for after week 1. Just see what happens week 2. You're obviously not worried about guys like Jamar Chase, even McLaurin, AJ Brown. Don't worry too much. Now, if they continue to suck for a few weeks, we'll tell you guys on the next episode.
Yeah. And then real quick, if you guys have any questions too, just let us know. Join the Discord, please.
Yeah, hit us up. Anything you want to know, trade you got a trade offer and you want to know, or should I pick up this player for that player? All that stuff. All those questions, just send them our way in the Discord.
Mhm.
But that'll do it for this episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.